and so Jordan so na yeguso e wa club friends Real Madrid no mame enfant to yesem na branch friends Eden Hazard na ejarima me branch friends Eden Hazard kakra na yemfa no nsem enso enfant to ja na Hazard from Chelsea to Real Madrid no ade no as enya mfa na ena good news and say Eden Hazard aye fitter and otin a group a training and nyame adma aye on Thursday Real Madrid game on Ebon reporter means I can say against her Cadiz no likely sa branch friends Eden Hazard and so betia say can be at the club friends Real Madrid now for say UEFA Champions League final no be a coach friends Ancelotti and so betia use no reporter means I can say Fiorentino Perez one a team president Sanso and Carlo Ancelotti your coach no he assisted omo GDA our branch friends Eden Hazard mo say ne somebody Mbappe ba na unya Karim Benzema na unya branch friends Eden Hazard na Vinicius Junior so na mtaya ani enanka Madrid attack no baby awu enso the Real Madrid team no and your branch friends Eden Hazard reporter me say can on be sama no the opportunity so on fan proven ho our club friends Real Madrid and a reporter no so free ba yet mamu enso wajuma so na this year season players almost academy Real Madrid no they were boy more minutes Mama said the chat in ACT players no when said the omu enso atimi asia kan a consistent a player what boy more minutes Real Madrid team no but top one on the list a goalkeeper France Thibaut Courtois so far 4,500 minutes and a Thibaut Courtois abo Ariama club France Real Madrid the otosum no Eda Militao 4,226 minutes and a Militao and Sotimi Asiakai Eddie Ama Real Madrid team though Vinicius Junior Tosumiensa needing a 4,003 minutes and a Wetimi Asiakai David Alaba a 3,980 minutes Casemiro a 3,702 Karim Benzema a 3,657 and I just say it is already now just saw branch friends Eden Hazard needing a just 879 minutes and this season a branch friends Hazard and Sotimi Asiakai Eddie Ama club friends Real Madrid in the offer and I branch your friend say Jesus Valeu a 199 minutes and a branch no one answer to your Siakai Eri Amamadu Bobokona Yadrina answer to ga na a branch your friend Kylian Mbappe on Senapa na ye Casa Obabek or Avalanche and our Madrid and Noir na me pacho so benya aye picture na the atosnya we said yes yet no ni nam for no mo koe no me ka cho se Hakimi Ashraf no Sanso na Sergio Ramos na Ramos enso ho na o aye table ne ho a enti Mbappe eni nipa no mo ko hia enso ewo aye Spain and as Madrid and no and I will show mo enso screen so enti ewo aye Harry Mancini na just a restaurant wo and a place no so timi koya Mbappe and Osha White no second on your left o here picture na and Mbappe eti one kama o say Ramos and so shemubi na bibianso aye kama a branch friends Hakimi na Hakimi enso ho nti branch na wono mo kwatena se enra no and I dey to screen so we say the wholesome enso esiatere mamo enso ewo djuma de se wie na yenko aye Premier League no game senso we so na oko aye Premier League no ma ensampi era elkoso de kan yenko club friends Chelsea manager friends Thomas Tuchel I say adia ba kwa amwa Chelsea as the season way Chelsea started ye from last season but Chelsea started the red new season Chelsea started ye nemom noise na elkoso noise na surround our Chelsea no wajiris amwa especially opinion friends Roman Abramovich and Yemana elkoso no according to coach our friend Thomas Tuchel was a distracting the team no and they obiti say Antonio Rudiger kwa wokwe senka sani mani nyina ama enkebia omubetumi asotini problem no na yente said e Thomas Tuchel one so adding in some ready to just say noise no a distracted Chelsea season no.
Yeah, it has for sure. I don't think I think there's no sense in hiding from the fact that it is a distraction, and it's a matter of like how, to which level can we still live up, even if we are distracted or like worried or like disadvantaged by it. And we did excellent until the national break. It was like it had no effect in terms of results. It had like almost the opposite effect, that we felt very strong like during the difficulties and during the announcement and the sanctions in place. And and then maybe something also very human and normal took place, like in the moment of 2 weeks off, or 1 week off, but the players were not here. They were like also different influences to them, and maybe more thoughts about the situation in general. And the situation is now very, very long, and the players also want to feel competitive. They want to know what's going on next season. The guys who, a player like Tony decided then to change the club. So there's, with every day it gets a bit more difficult. It's not impossible, but it gets more difficult, and it has an influence. And still we are looking for reaching the level that we are still competitive and can win games. So it's still no excuse, but it is for sure a reason.
I know Chelsea manager friend Thomas Tuchel, and I attend Canadian one also the distractions by Chelsea say anyama ankoye for Chelsea top four no crown as they say Chelsea to third position one also lose third position and say this it will be another two say nyame admonche Chelsea against Leeds Jorginho any N'Golo Kante one doubtful for that game no and said this here yet mamo enso would medin so Liverpool ebo area Thiago Boko friends Aston Villa na Liverpool coach friends Jurgen Klopp enso abo manager your friends Steven Gerrard no your coach edema Aston Villa no wabona baso osi opanyina baba ya djuma ade ama Aston Villa na nyame admo chance game eba so no what did say enye easy and from a Liverpool of their park.
Forget now, because Aston Villa didn't climb just I don't know, to 9th or 8th position, stuff like this, close around. There was in the beginning probably there were dreams for that, but in the beginning Stevie got there because they were really in trouble to stay in the league, and now comfortably staying in the league, but never really again in the relegation battle, which is massive in a year like this, and so it will be a really difficult one. If they won the last game or would have lost the last game, it makes no difference. That's just a really talented side, and in their stadium, and we all know, we think we have the best atmosphere, but there are some good atmospheres out there as well in other stadiums, and Villa Park is one of them. So we have to be really good.
You know, Liverpool coach and friend says Jurgen Klopp and I attend in Kentono on Aston Villa game in Nanyumre, and I would say something in Suria Tuja. Mamu Ewo Shono Siyanko PM Ewo Pep Guardiola Soye, one also a head coach at Manchester City. Now Pep answered in some kakra answered yaba. One in Liverpool so Chelsea on. Now I see in front of say on TSA said they enquire underestimate I Premier League no. According to Pep, also Premier League in the South Region, yana enough for Man City about 5 years in here, almost 4 times on budget Premier League. Pep, I say yana enough from budget Premier League.
Yeah, we are new in this as a club. The last decade, 12, 30 years, we are new in that being there. That is normal still in the mindset for everyone, even for ourselves, to be what we are doing. Only I can say that we know inside staff, backroom staff, the chairman, the owner, CEO, sport director, all the people working, we know exactly how difficult it is and how proud we are what we are doing. What we have done, we are doing, hopefully in the future we will continue doing. So we know exactly how difficult it is. After that, the opinions, we are absolutely acceptable. Important is what we think, and I know it's impressive. Honestly, it's so impressive what we have done, especially in the Premier League. Like everybody knows how difficult it is.
I'll say the Man City, are very impressive. We're Premier League in Nigeria, and for Mano, and Tottenham Hotspur coach, friends Antonio Conte, and so they be able to say, and sometimes on the other one say, be over the Champions League, and I say no easier, and I say Europa League easier. Say Obedi League England, yana nafum.
Who know me, and know very well that I want to win. I want to win every game, and I try to transfer this my thought to my players. And for sure, when I stay in one team, when in a club, my aspiration, my desire to fight to win the title, and to win the league in England is not simple, it's not easy, and Guardiola said that Liverpool won one league in 30 years, no, maybe, and it shows that it's not simple. Maybe sometimes it's easier to win Champions League or UEFA League or other competition than to win the league in England, because in England you have to face really monsters, okay?
And manager friends Antonio Conte and our to you see England League, you know, sometimes we face monsters. Yeah, easier. Sometimes over the Champions League and I say Europa League, no cry than over the league. England and no Smart Conte and so to ya Yadina and but now Manchester City for tweet and we are and Man City for ISR tweet we now Oko Manchester City Manchester City can confirm that we have reached an agreement in principle with Borussia Dortmund for the transfer of striker Erling Haaland to the club on 1st July 2022. The transfer remains subject to the club finalizing terms with a player. And to say this year, any Dortmund team the area BPR. Now, reporter mentioned say, Erling Haaland, Manchester City, and 75 million euros, 60 million euros. Okay. And Amutia Ediama Dortmund and any release clause no and Manchester City for activity here in Tizika Mutia Dortmund today almost statement now almost the transfer remains subject to the club finalizing terms to the player. Diaka Ayomone a branch of friends Erling Haaland. Na Diaka only the reporter me say Nishika Obajin na watch Viaro. Only Kevin De Bruyne Abejepe. £375,000 a week. £375,000 a week. And Erling Haaland Ebeji. Medicals need to everyone who complete the medicals no. Until 1st of July. Say Nisika on someone in a sorting in area. 1st of July, Erling Haaland Ebe joining a Manchester City or preseason. Until Manchester City a new number 9. Yeah. And I'm tempted to believe say Gebra is Benyako.
And I think they be a very good inclusion at Manchester City. Manchester City in their recent games, you know, clearly I show say almost like a proper number 9. Recent games now Manchester City bono. Gabriel Jesus Ebema da pressing. He's very good player. Now Oshe goes, you know, no finding a form. But Ode Erling Haaland Eba beto Manchester City set up nima. Obema goes. Because yenim Erling Haaland not about born bono, but about the finishing instinct of finding itself a proper positioning. The positional sense aduma. Enti with this Manchester City team, yenim so much that total football. Edison Moraes, Ejebona, on playing woman's but also started play from the back. Canchero, Jones. Stones. Also, now transited to the middle. And said, now be anymore. It is a more proper number 9. Onim go sha. Obetimenya goes be Ediama Manchester City. And yen say in their recent games no mo bono. Adieba come lucky a proper number 9. Gabriel Jesus is very good. No doubt about the skill set. Say oh you're very good. Ne more thing. Obetima crab onibi. Obetima pass nibi, but you can't get the final instinct. Juma, the finishing character. Obia, Erling Haaland. And I think say so. Oba Boboku FN Manchester City. Obe Adi, and Yeme Bia Manchester City any anymore. For example, against Los Blancos, where would Manchester Real Madrid? Okay, chances almost pandai. Ewo Sports Stadium. Bia. And canan komo brought Haalanda and Kobet mesh goes no be their momo. A pair hano 1 or 2 be there. Injuries hano. But I think say the recent games at the Dortmund, the performance no was through or say finding him the self back. Talking of injuries, and I've made to believe say the reason why Real Madrid also Madrid Man City and Barcelona and Peno. Yeah. The reason why Real Madrid decided to pull off one ne injury records. Almost want to share any good injury records. Yeah. And number 2, ain't mean guarantee say Obaya Benzema better than Chiamanabo.
Because Karim Benzema and Madrid won say on projection say Benzema will another 2 years crowd betting about actively at the moment. No injury records, meaning say if Manchester City paid an attention to that, because Ellen Haaland, I think, our problem with also one player injuries.
Yeah, but I think so. Checking the age, any days are on him. I will bet him the above at the Manchester City. So I'm no managing the injuries situation here. Bet me and Faso be one so and Medekaka say with Dortmund team no Ellen Haaland at the moi Oluku more dangerous than any other player.
And now Obenya say Kevin De Bruyne or best supply and Obenya Foden.
Exactly.
Who Bernardo Silva.
Riyad Mahrez.
I very good for Manchester City, very especially Omo attack, you know. Very dangerous.
Very efficient.
Okay.
Very dangerous because boys are and on Bema that incisive passes, that teasing passes, or the pass niche to Kromonum, MLM Haaland. Neka oni goalkeeper, obet me. I utilize the chances now. Obenyano betima bobia to attend him and Ebeboa Pep Guardiola ye because he in Manchester City. Omo demo any saying performance omo demo ye both in the league and in the Champions League. Okay. And here obi to say Ellen brought Haaland. Obetimi edina ko Champions League. Etima kwa she goals. Nani dream and it's so better Champions League there Manchester City no and so abem.
Okay, now minim se what UEFA for so ade omo na make say ena opinion friends and asaya Kalafi ekopie mo ewo eye Madrid na ECF for ekwakushia European Club Association for no mo kwakushia na omakoye meeting kakra but na meeting na about the UEFA Champions also one person expanded clubs no from 32 person to 36 na report amenya ni say omo add 2 slots ebema teams are omo wo pedigree ewo Champions League bia omo bo league no man twenya qualification
like no, Manchester United. Yeah.
Yes, nanke amo slot our Champions League from 2024. That is what we are hearing. And number 2, nti sequoia 36 teams are the attendance group there 8 teams.
Yeah.
No about 8 matches. And France is one say France first 2 teams no and automatic qualification. The third team will go playoff.
Yeah.
But now what we are hearing is expansion about the third place team or the French League no ebe subenya a direct qualification into the UEFA Champions. Meaning as a UEFA 4% ekwembia so no sa Super League na Fiorentino Perez mo de ba no na one person mo de ba no and am say UEFA 4% mo ye bibia na say almost stop sa Super League you know na ebias one mo complain say Super League dey one person mo say bia teams akese bi tifie na benya Salzburg they Salzburg and Benfica.
Nigna ne so mo person mo include this big clubs na omunya chance intimi maybe no. Encheye na AC Milan finding it very difficult. Say even in the Italian Serie A, on betima qualify for Champions League. This season, league na no more bono. Now man for free say, "Hey, Juventus the Bianconeri team qualify."
Okay.
From the Italian Serie A, about French Ligue 1. Nan saying Lyon phone team qualify. But Oka French footballer, Oka Olympic Marseille Pierre Juma, Obeka Lyon Bobo Koninso. In the English Premier League, Yahu say I have the Diama clubs in Ibi. Arsenal in recent years, Omon team qualify me Bobby. But Arsenal air finalists in 2006. Manchester G2 under the tutelage of Sir Alex Ferguson. Any league Manchester more Champions League
and the new reforms now Manchester beating qualify
exactly but they are doing this based on commercial purpose economically a discoverable Manchester United any Lyon game now Sikomu Benyano better than say Strasbourg any other team but I think say I didn't know maintain the way now clubs need to qualify based on merit. Do this fata and now qualify.
Mate, yeah, said there's answer no a home command say confirmation there and so with regards to new reforms at UEFA for episode and a high pure 95.7 FM pure afternoon sports and our Sugu show Chiriancha Sports Center for Yana Yangusunka Obias justice near available our sports center Makumbabu supposed to Adio Pebianqua once and so Ewitmiaka. Now Honorable Yusuf Mustafa and Oye Minister for Youth and Sports what are to and nano and Yama Koso Ewo a year in Swatre Wabra Bafo Soccer Academy and so any Tamale City Edibo and enough a game no now supporters be Eddie Motus Eddie Tamale City Timbers a cheat 2 more the broomness animal woke up him ewo a Tamale Swa say I say a Steve supporters and so a hostage a in Swatreman team no and no and a sports minister addresses answer no what he has to just say or condemn hooliganism about a Ghana football.
Violence that is currently ongoing in our various league, especially just recently yesterday, and I want to use this platform to condemn what's happening in the Division 1 league between Tamale City and Swatreman. It's uncalled for and it's commendable, and I want to use this opportunity. I've asked the chief director to issue a statement to the GFA to ensure that all this league, we have to improve on security and make sure that they enhance security for every match that is ongoing, whether the Premier League, the Division 1, Division 2 or Division whatever. And the women football, they should ensure that there is total security for our players and also even the spectators. We don't want this to be seen. If you want investment in the sector, people will not invest in such thing. The investors, people will not put their money in where they will see that there are violence. Now I'm working around the clock, making sure that me co-run, me patch KGL, Premier League, me co-companies, MTN, Vodafone. One person be support you and say very attractive. Once it's attractive, it also add the value up so that they know how much. If instead of putting $1 million, they want to put 10 million because it's very attractive. But if 10 much beer, there are issues now.
I know a sports minister any attending on Black Stars and so no. Also on the technical team now. Players are almost and so deserve players are committed for a Ghana course no and a Black Star technical team no and so we invite you.
We are looking for skillful and committed to our nation. Into what technical team will approach you say we are gonna need by a person bomber Ghana. Now when we say what make I'm a flag our country, then you are welcome. But Obia when we say oh no bound to be kuno, yentim kasa oh Ronaldo and Messi kurana yempel. Say there are yet me identify better say be am born no yembre nimbre. Ebi ambre e call ball qualification e qualifier no be no maybe no injured, but he's a good player. So you think because omo ko boy and kwana ende omo ko. But yes, you think because a wholesale yanko pe because he is a qualifier yanko pe your friend is saying when Ronaldo and Messi ono ende ombebo obi nyere juma no bia abeko.
I know a sports minister Honorable Yusuf Mustafa attending Kano sounds weird no and odi to yasa Ghana World Cup aya kone kata sika yebenya as appearance fee no yaba ebehwe ni mo se betimi di bi enso aye legacy projects bi said ebaya sika no enso entimi enhekwa
idea is a caption say Ghana government and the sole financier of our national team. Says Ghana a base FIFA de Marseille fa prepare team na ye prepare team new year ye PCB ye friend appearance fee with ya and nema also yema team nankasa nti na ya FIFA e de ma qualified nation nti say aban no e be fa ho ka no aye adwuma no na say e ba dia na say aban ni sika no de na say sika no na e kwa aban no nti na ya e ba na e kwa aban ba ye na aban be kasa say na be ya we use part of the funds no there a legacy project that will be remembered say embra nana adodan kwakufo ado nimbre so ye call Qatar sa sika yenya FIFA ejuma we na etimi there ye legacy for the World Cup that we have qualified for 2022.
Honorable Mustafa Yusuf, Sports Minister, and Tenekano Ghana Football Association General Secretary Prosper Nadasqua, and so Ade Ayakobo, Ade Akwakoba Club officials, Nina Efa Bet Winston Sama, Atiatisi Ewa Ghana Football.
Referees, club owners, players, team officials, club officials to go on radio and say somebody is doing something without telling the FA. So what will happen is that we'll bring you in. There's a duty to disclose. There's also a duty to cooperate with the FA in the code of ethics. It is in the FIFA code of ethics. It's also in the GFA code of ethics. So if you know something and you won't come and disclose to the FA so that we solve it, and rather you go running your mouth on radio, and some of the people people, you call them in and say, oh, I was just saying. You can't just say, you'll be punished. So that's where we are. Secondly, there is punishment for all these things. So if you are in the game, the rules are clear. No betting. There's no qualification. You done integrity training. Let nobody lie to anybody. Done integrity training for all the referees, all the match commissioners, all the teams. Each club in Ghana, they all have integrity officers in their club who are supposed to train. They've been trained to train their players. So please, I'm sounding this note of caution. It is not when you've been caught, then you say you didn't know. Again, I'll urge the public. I'll beseech the public. When the hammer falls, please, I don't want anybody coming around to say, the FA is witch-hunting somebody.
I Prosper Harrison Square and can we know some sort of two so sir match fixing any investigation or a ticket time on a jimre na enchakra vedita FA no woman ever publish it amubi.
When you come to these things, it takes time. It's not like a protest or somebody has insulted somebody or somebody slapped somebody at a match that you just go within a week, 2 weeks, it comes out. This one takes time. I've been a discipline committee chair before, so I can speak on it. The decision will come. I said there are stages. There was the incident, the investigation, then we got to charging stage, then we got to adjudication where the prosecutor brought their case, all the investigation they've done, and then the teams were cross-examined. They will cross-examine, so it took a lot of time. These are teams fighting for their lives. Then after that, the teams will open their, and don't forget, this is not only the two teams. There are a number of players. Each of them would have to cross-examine, and their lawyers were there and everything. But as we stand today, they've all finished we are at a point where we are waiting for decision.
Prosper Harrisonado and Yatene Canona, Sansemina reporter, Yenyan said 2 players from Brekum Chelsea. And 1 match official on the crowd in the Diaba Isaac Kosei. I say Ghana Premier League no yachi mobile phone so betting pa. Ti yesi we no FIFA and CAF integrity team no and I say almost etting yachi no. Ever said ye isi etiena ye disan kobodo. Nemo GFA ESCO member na no dro safo and sorry ya to ya say Ghana Black Stars head coach and Obamaka won sense no Otuado and I feel Obamaka no. Obia niama aye ready diaka a contractor and so be more NFI almost salaries.
Struggling to get them. The 4 people have been approved as the coach is going to handle us. But I can't contract them, and that takes time. They are appointed, and I'm going to appoint and also pay until if we've been able to do our part, identify the coaches that these are the coaches, then there should be a collaboration, a committee to work on this. I remember the last time Asia sports minister, also this time, they were engaged in Attorney General in any contract about coaching because government is spending there, government is going to put contract there, so it should be there. And why don't we exercise patience and give coaches best friend, coaches all the million there, on the and they have their program, they are working. They know they are doing the job, they are doing if they are there and so on, or say announce a package account. They cannot announce a coach without a package. It's a shoddy work.
I know Dressafo and I Tenekan David Obinyako, a communications director on one sounds your branch manager Makumasia Sante Koroka Brantia, your friends Isaac upon Nema. David HHM so far branch and said any recovery no and Swiss Yako.
Isaac and I was starting to teach practicing on and we are hoping to hopefully by 1 time there. Now Isaac will be ready to start running and another training medical team will some access. So Isaac is in good hands. We can assure every support of that fact.
Okay, David Obinyako, branch manager, communications director for Kumasia Santa Koroko, and Yete Ayaninka, Pure 95.7 FM. Show the sound live on Facebook, Pure FM TV on Facebook. Darling Paul.
Yeah, Andy.
FA 053.
Yeah, Andy. Now we can break Chelsea. Any referee na ho aba asem no. Say FIFA, CAF, any GFA integrity team no. Etimi a proper investigation. Akwa ko hu. Say bet clubs no. Ghanaian football clubs no. E won the phone so odi twa bet. And sansem we no Fredua Christopher I confirm the amount ke Ghana GH. I don't know. I'm pretty sure say be our ready. And Andy. And nsem edi kan ba yese betting syndicate bi allegedly say omo influence e Ghana Premier League na ye bonim no ache and many also say this integrity team of GFA GAF and FIFA afa to omo so etima maye who say referees be any players be and omo bodin say from Brekum Chelsea and so bet born was so omo bono and they omo de adani betitwa and many aje papa referee is a kosei onu na ni din beto ya and otie Prosper Senado and so nsem na wo kasa about match fixing ne huna e chese e feni so ani abre so mu hwehwemu o ma ye no mu de beba beto ya but Andy media de make nyina ne say enkrofukoi anase team si kro a omo bebumbum mu ni anya dance die a esefata die tia omo se omo involved in match fixing any betting na e wo se asotwe se ne fata ene komo omo Andy uko Germany a opanyi bi no a referee ni a friend Robert Heuser na sa opanyi we in German Bundesliga lower tier no e wona odi ni referee odini wo ko for match fixing mu dream die ketasehye proye ana ekoso wo German Bundesliga lower tier nim no opanyi we di mu akotene pa na bra empanyimfo hwehwem ma ye hu se Robert Heuser enso ye referee bia or Jessica papa etwa bet omudini ko gina emra no na emra ni di ye no omudini 2 to 3 years 4 years no actually kukum and a serve as a deterrent as an example edima referee saka e wo Bundesliga nim the whole Germany enti so ye referee na wo kwa kodi matcha wo che onwe ye onim Olympic Marseille na yesi omudomu wa for match fixing ho in the early 1990s. Those times from 1999 edibesi 1992 no Olympic Marseille aje French League 1 ato aso 4 omuji 4 trophies in the French League 1 under the guidance of Bernard Tapie and Andy empanyifo hwehwe mo say Olympic Marseille sekatase hye proye e na adokro wo mo league no maje no so mo fix games e na de gye no ya gye onkruwa no mo gye no efiri wo mo nsem they were stripped off their league title and ye banning omo from entering into Champions League so mo ni won akwanya so betimo kokosi akan in the Champions League in the name of French League yenya ye kai Calciopoli after say Juventus the Bianconeris eji Scudetto no after say panyimfo hwehwem ema ye hu say Juventus AC Milan and other couple of clubs Italy ketasehye proye adokru wa mu no ye TV points ye demote almighty Juventus uko Italian Serie A ni mu a omo ye very successful club eko Division 2 or Division 1 ye yi omo free Italian Serie A nim edo omo ko Italian Serie B. And the year say, and penny for more money, if they want to sanitize the system, if they want to eradicate this bribes, match fixing, and corruption in our game, so mo person mu to katasehye proye every league na ye bonima. E was say asochi mu odin and a command these clubs. Referees are involved in this match fixing act. Clubs are involved. Ewa katase shade proye toja ewa ye league nim. we should give them proper punishment. And what's the actual so now a example to omo makawa chireno na se chinabi obi koye bia ono nso e dia yen senkaye say asimasi koye bi no say any kom like the referee Robert Heuser ekoye in Germany e bo referees ni hu say ya the referee na ko to aban kukum ya twena so ya dena to prison enti say ono nso koye bia no osuru Andy enti me advocate say punishment anu odin and who say omo ye involved investigation so omo ye no obi ebepo ni bia no e wo say e de ma no mame for we ntwato na BYT mra Mustafa Yusuf nsem no ka no mani age power nsem no ka ni bebre ho and utie ni nsem na wo ka na o say commercialism ekoso basabasa ye eni wantwi watimi wakame ekoso ewo match centers in the division 1 supporters able players ye to buo pai obiani ne boni awaye nyina ne so opese okonsi akan opese obobo no besu mo man Ghana otimi bobo to kwan eba behwe fie sankrofoni nyina boni ekoso nyina e ma centers nyina ekowie say your security system no very poor ATM beefy up your security system. And Andy former USA secretary bi na oye Secretary of Homeland Security Ran BS na nensem bi okan yo say the precondition to freedom is security. Even so obenya famudia eya na ya ho banbo. We should protect our players. We should protect the supporters in the sports stadium. No, and omuye involved in this hooliganism. Basa ye ekosu we league centers no. And what see a pepi biti ye omo.
No na me bofu bafo wa soccer academy for statement from the bar say bogus. Yes, some conform yes side. They know them. They know them. More person sanity prevail or Premier League no more. Now we say protect like minister. Some catch us uncle for the sani mon canches nipa na ochros alete no. Say uncle for them. Yes, they know them. They should fish them out. Now me mad asemusi enye nkofa paper me tro sa nsemi no mchoko paper so no famre.
My brother.
And so worry.
My brother, I perfectly agree with you. No, yeah, 100%. And so vision.
BYT Bremen at time is on the unquestioned for I am Momrena and AMT from Rekakra.
Yeah, Andy, Honorable Sports Minister, Samna Wakano, and Okre. Say, ye bolik, Nase, Sanya maybe say, Eba Bemua, and Mwama, a year, a year sponsorship, and my league him. It will be difficult, say, a corporate, a year entities, you know. Our Mudu Omuni, or Mompasa Bibia, Ebebo Maquem, and a year BBC, Ebebra, into a Cobana Sayadin. Say Ghana ye beti maton ye league no enso akwati wa bra obidi ni sika enso baba behim nti say hooliganism ni ade ne eye sa mebo me mpre ni ade no ene sa eye vandalism no etwamu a begidie say beboa division 1 no sa minim sa zone na eye zone 1 no minim ade kure wo first ane obobebo sa middle league the same thing e dey pass greater Accra de eye zone 3 no obeti say sa ane ma we bi koso a few and a bar I was on 2 but zone 1 there comprises with the northern part of Ghana metre and 3 northern say brosa but in football still ano omofa Bruno as a Bruno half a general northern region upper east upper west football we no sanity sa hono minim de ama always no sanya ma bi say eba and prosper as na do me ne ya adwene say oye investigation about this and as such a year scandal ayana it take years time days unlike a year BTC protest or we so unqualified play any adeno and no ruling no and this is you know what so check but this one also winya concrete evidence also winya the minute details of DSC you know and it take time Casual no so okay say Juventus both season cross away MS triple 2 league titles. First one no, plus the other one. Emma mo managers so enya ban. Na scandal no Interwom, na AC Milan Regina, Fiorentina, Lazio. But AC enya no di Inter ball minus ye 10 points Regina ye 10 points ma no so ewia che no se okọ relegation Lazio no Fiorentina tete o mo points ma mo kọ relegation Juventus the title no finisam asa ma no consider B for the first time in history but no abo league from 2003-4 now to 2006 ye be call World Cup no mu ana sa eye ruling we enso eba nti yes mo ruling no so o ma dia tum se o mo de ba o mo ma the right thing no nya adwuma enya se be favoritism and we there Juventus etini call relegation the all ladies of Italian soccer league no say Juve na age do say Champions League na AC Milan dia league ni there Juventus but Juve call relegation because wanya dia esefata the chief executive officer and no one for any referees say matches ayebo no enso so enkoyi enso Andy yes from no yankasa yen referee no di division 1 na de don after Bismarck osu ansa nyame adum say yesino Asante Achimagogo man hene on ne chiame no says one e chiame e wa Asante Achimagogo o man hene chiame enti say referee ni dia de Bismarck osu ansa say ni di na sesa kakra abe na nakwabena osu ansa the first enti ye ma no trinkwa na ye kan say ye mo na baso na akonya na akodi no manya ntia so say referee no wajai on say do say na udibra no so na o man ne chiame o first mo ga say linguist don anti nyasam ko 20 referee nyame adoma ye be sia na afi so CK Mensa enso philanthropist kese pa won carry ene wo ya atwumani de hye otie adwumadi no ma yentia no
MLT for Emremo Kakra 0240929256 0240929283 now